Hi there, Mark Bernheimer from MediaWorks Resource Group, coming to you from my home in Los Angeles, probably coming to you in your home, wherever you may be. First and foremost, I hope you're healthy, and I hope your family is healthy, and I hope you're getting through this national emergency as best you can. If you've been home over the past week or so, you've probably watched a little more TV news than you're used to. I know I have. And you've probably seen some interviews with people coming to you from their own homes via Skype or WebEx or some kind of video conference. If so, you've seen a lot of mistakes. I'm deliberately making some of those mistakes right now as I talk to you, and I want to help you avoid them when you do your own video conferences and interviews. So, one by one, we're going to correct those mistakes right now. The first change I've made is probably the most obvious one, and you can tell right away it has to do with lighting. I have a very simple desk lamp on the other side of my laptop here. I turned it up pretty bright so that it's going over the laptop and onto my face. I've also pulled down the shades on the window you can see behind me so there's no glare coming through and silhouetting me. It's best to do these kinds of Skype conversations without bright windows in the background because they will tend to blow out the shot. The second change may not be so obvious to you, but it's so important to have the camera, and in this case, my entire laptop, up at eye level rather than looking down into it. You might notice, I hope you notice, that I'm a little less jowly this way. When the camera is on eye level, it's a much better look than having to look down into the camera. You also don't want to look up into the laptop either. So try to elevate the laptop that you're looking into or your iPad. In my case, I have it balanced on a Kleenex box. Stack of books would do the same trick. Just try to have it at eye level rather than something beneath you. Now, this next adjustment is a little bit more subtle than putting your laptop up on a box of Kleenex, and it's a little bit more difficult to achieve, too. It has to do with where I'm looking. I'm looking directly into the camera lens on the upper lip of the lid of my laptop rather than looking down on the screen, which is where most people look when they're having a conversation with somebody via a video conference. After all, you want to look at the person you're speaking to, but when you look down on the screen, you're breaking eye contact with them, which is why it's better to look into the lens, even though it's a little harder to do. You want to use the screen where you can see the person you're speaking to only using your peripheral vision and maintain eye contact into that lens. And by the way, if you're not doing news interviews at all, but you're doing virtual happy hours or checking in on mom, there's nothing intimate about doing it via video conference, but you can make it just a little more intimate if you look into that lens and give the appearance that you're looking at them face to face. Finally, let's talk about audio for a moment. You probably have seen people doing interviews from their homes via Skype, wearing iPhone earbuds or those headsets like the pilots wear with the microphone that comes around. Not a great look. However, some people have equipment with such poor quality microphones or speakers that it's preferable to use something external like that. I find that the microphone in this MacBook Pro that I'm using to record this video is clear enough, strong enough that I don't need an external microphone, but you'll have to make that decision for yourself. Other than that, find a quiet room, close the door, silence your phones, try to prevent any unnecessary distractions or disruptions to your interviews and your conversations. That's about it. Let me know if there's anything I didn't cover. Take care of yourself, and I hope the next time I see you, it'll be in person.